And with Butler, as you said, a chance to join a team with title hopes. Ended up spurning the Heat, a team he came up with, and joined the Thunder instead.
Now here's Bosch. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
Pistons trailed by 15. And Butler in his 13th season looking for a little more stability after bouncing from the Clippers to the Suns to the Milwaukee Bucks and to the Thunder last season.
Well, as long as he's hitting those threes, he's got something left to contribute. He was thrilled to get to Oklahoma City last year and make that deep playoff run.
And stolen by Drummond. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Jackson against Wade. Jackson kicks to Jennings. Shoots the three. That's rebounded by Bosch. Bosch has got 3 rebounds now in this one.
Such a solid performance for them inside. The rebounding has been terrific.
Yeah, that's just one of the few things that have gone their way today.
Now here's Wade. Open jump shot off the mark. Pistons trailed by 15. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Jennings dishes to Jackson. Feeds it to Monroe. A baseline J. Can't get it to go. And Miami the other way now. Outside Dragic. He kicks it to Wade. No good. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Monroe in the corner. It's back to Jennings. Outside Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's on Chris Bosh.
Reggie Jackson is really strong and athletic. An excellent driver and finisher, especially when working off the pick and roll.
And Jackson, a good three-point shooter at Boston College. But it seems, Steve, he's still adjusting to the NBA three-point range.
Well, last year he shot about 3 of them per game, Kevin. Made a little more than a third of his attempts. So he needs to shoot a better percentage from the corners in particular. But as a ball handler, he's a good setup man, good assist man, really good all-around guard.
Pistons trail by 16. He dishes it to Meeks. Drummond with a screen on Wade. Prince outside. 6 to shoot. The drive by Jackson. Here's Drummond. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
And you love the concentration. It's hit, but stays with the play.
Yeah, he showed a lot right there. Plenty of concentration, finding a way to get that shot to fall.
Now here's Dragic. He has 7. And McRoberts kicks to Bosch. Left side Bosch. Bosch hits the pick for Dragic. And it's good off the back rim and in. Dragic has got 9.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
Drummond with a screen on Dragic. And there's the rejection. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. He's checked in for Reggie Jackson. Here's Caldwell-Pope. He's guarded by Dragic. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Clock at 2. That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good.
You know, one thing you have to give Coach Eric Spoelstra credit for is he's not wedded to just one approach. I like his ability to be flexible. You remember after the 2011 final, for example, he really went back to the drawing board and changed Miami's offense to their small ball approach, but also wanted to get LeBron inside more. The result has been a couple of championship rings.
And so it's Detroit with the ball. Following Chris Bosh's 3.
You got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Coach. The rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Dragic. He's got now. Mick Roberts' shot is good. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
It's so tough to see a player go down with an injury like this.
Yeah, it really is, Steve. It's just one of those things, though. You've seen it happen before as well. And you can tell whatever it is painful for him.
Chris Anderson is checked in for Miami. Chalmers comes in for Josh McRoberts. Heat out offense. They're on a 15-6 run. Wade passes to Chalmers. Back to Wade. He feeds it to Dragic. Right side Dragic. And it's Miami with another.
Well, as they continue to dominate, you wonder just how much higher this lead might get.
I think it really could get out of hand, and you can credit their defense just as much as their offense for that.
Here's Caldwell Pope. And the pass to Meeks. Kicks to Caldwell Pope. Elbow shot is on the way. Off the left rim and out.
They're losing their composure a little bit here on the bad end of a run.
Yeah, they are, and they need to come up with a rally-wrecking play here to stop this run.
And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, this had to be the choice. It was an absolutely sensational defeat, putting him way up there above the rim so that only his teammate could catch it. And not only does he do it, but he powers it down from there.
The timing of these plays are just phenomenal. D-Wade out there with Anderson. Then there's Dragic. Then there's Chalmers. And it's Anderson in at the 5. That's the group on the 4 for Miami. There's the steal. Now Detroit moving it up. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And the defense just lets him go there.
And once he hit the open floor, there was no looking back. Straight to the rack.
A chance here to get a quick injury report.
Guys, I got an update from head athletic trainer of the Heat. It's bad news, I'm afraid. He's saying that it looks like a broken ankle, which can truly be a devastating injury. The schedule becomes a real grind at this time of the year, and that injury is only going to make things harder on this team. Guys?
Thank you, Doris, for the update. We appreciate it, and we really hope for the best as always.
Well, knowing him, Kevin, I'll bet he can put it behind him as quickly as possible.
Let's hope so, Steve. I know everybody's looking forward to seeing him back out there.
Butler, he's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Outside Jennings. Over to the left wing. Three-pointer. And the shot is good.
Looked like there was a little confusion there as to who was supposed to be guarding him.
Timeout called the Heat. The Pistons ended near the bottom of the East, guys, again, but still certainly a ways to go.
Well, a lot of their struggles, Kevin, came from just their inability to close out games against the rest of the conference.
Now here's Dragic. Fades. And that is good. 7 points for Dwayne Wade.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Pistons shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end.
For the Pistons last year, they finished with a 23-29 record against the East. And for the last number of years, they just haven't quite been able to figure out how to take that next step forward.
Looked like the defense kind of backed off him, and he took advantage.
The Heat leading by 20. Rebound by the Pistons. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, the Pistons made some moves, but they really just seem to be keeping pace with the rest of the East. I think they have to be patient and allow this young talent to blossom, and they'll have a chance to move up.
And the basket by Wade.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
Detroit with the ball. Right side Jennings. Monroe. That falls. Great assist by Brandon Jennings. Monroe's got 4 this quarter.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
I just love the mentality they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing anything. They're moving it side to side and working to get a good shot.
And he gets it to go. A 11 points for Wade. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Jennings dishes to Monroe. Miami grabs the miss. Haslam's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Well, an 8-rebound advantage like the one they have now is always going to swing the score hard in that team's direction.
And that's certainly been the case today. Their rebounding has made a huge difference.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Now, here's Chalmers, following the miss by Jennings. Outside Jackson. And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
Now, here's Wade. Outside Dragic. Anderson, a screen on Jackson. Dragic kicks to Anderson. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
Jennings against Wade. The drive by Jennings. And it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got 5 rebounds tonight. Now Chalmers. Haslam, a screen on Jackson. Chalmers with it. Guarded now by Jackson. No good from Dragic. Pistons trailed by 19. Butler passes to Jennings. Now the dish to Drummond. The 9-foot shot. The shot's good on the assist by Jennings. Jennings has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Wade. Pass to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Goran Dragic last season really became a premier offensive weapon, dramatically improving his shooting percentage. In fact, over 50% from the field and 40% from long range, while scoring 20 points a game. Only the 3rd player in the last 2 decades to hit those marks.
And the Pistons, an entirely new group now out there.
Well, tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. An impressive win for the Heat.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
They knocked down their shots. I mean, a little luck didn't hurt either. A lot of their 50-50 shots went in the basket.
And he came off that screen. The defense just couldn't get over the top. Beautiful play.
Yep, and without a hand in his face, he's going to bury those.
Now here's Dragic. They set the screen. Passes it to Haslam. Chalmers against Lucas. Haslam a screen. Off the screen. Dragic gets the bucket.
Terrific job taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Steve, I thought those fans, those home fans, gave this team a big lift all game. A lot of positive energy in the building.
Lucas against Chalmers. Now here's Lucas. He's tightly guarded. No good from 11 feet. Miami's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Wade dishes to Chalmers. 19 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Goes up from the top of the key. That one a little long. Now here's Prince. From deep. The shot is off. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And so now we'll go down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Yes, guys, I'm here with Goran Dragic.